Welcome to State of Tech. Let's take a look at PhotoLab available for the iPhone and iPod Touch. Go ahead and open up PhotoLab. It brings us here into the main menu where I can select to take a photo with my camera, import one from my library, or even view the PhotoLab Instagram feed to gain some inspiration. So tapping on the camera will go ahead and launch our camera. You can see here I've got all my basic controls. I can switch to the front-facing camera in the top right-hand corner. So there you see me. I can go and flip that back around. I can enable my flash up there in the top right-hand corner as well, and then just snapping the photo with the shutter button. So now I've taken that photo. What I can do is now select a background. I can either choose to have my photo view full image, or I can go ahead and pinch and swipe it in to go ahead and kind of center zoom it, and then have a border around it. So I have all these nice little borders I can choose from, and if I tap on that plus button, I can even choose a photo from my camera library to make a border. So if I were to choose this one right here, notice that image has now become a border around the image that I just took. Or I can just go ahead and pinch my photo in full screen, the one that we just took, and have no border. So tap the check mark in the top right hand corner when you're done, and it's going to bring you into your next set of effects. So here I can edit, and now there are some of these options that are unlocked via the premium in-app purchase. Stickers, frames, textures, and fonts are all unlocked by purchasing the premium PhotoLab in the in-app purchases, which you can do by visiting the settings app, and down below underneath extras, you'll see a actual purchase premium, and you'll be able to unlock all those features. So go ahead and come back out, and we can tap up here on our font. We'll edit this. I'll just go ahead and give it some text. I can choose the left, center, or right justify the text, and I can even choose my font color up here. So if I swipe over, I can choose the actual color. We'll remove that extra character, tap the check mark, and that saves my font. And I can even tap on the font and move it around the screen if I wanted to. Tap back into the font, and I can actually choose the specific font style that I would like. I'll just go ahead and use that one, and we can even change the opacity of the font there. So now I tap on the next one. These are going to be stickers, and I can swipe through and get some of these stickers and put them out there. And again, these are unlocked via the in-app purchase. I'll just go ahead and put that one out there. Tap the check mark. We'll go to the next one. These are going to be our textures. And again, these are another one with the premium in-app purchase. Tap on a texture, and it's going to overlay that on my photo. And then I can go ahead and change the opacity. So now I've got that photo going right there. We'll tap the check mark. The next one will be our frames and borders. So if I tap on these, you see it kind of goes over the entire image, giving me more of this kind of boxed in feel. So some of these are actual outlines of different objects, and then some of them will be letters, as you can see down below at the end. So swipe over, we'll go ahead and pick another border. I'll go with this one here, and let's change the border color, and I'll also change the border opacity. So now I'll tap the check mark there to save all my changes. The next one will be filters. I can swipe through and see all of the available filters for this photo. Let's go ahead and change. We'll tap through a couple of them, and you can see it automatically changes as soon as I tap on it. So I'll go with that tinted one right there. We'll tap the check mark. And then our last area over here on the right hand side will be basic adjustments. Here I can do my brightness, contrast. I even have saturation, exposure, and I can adjust these with some sliders. And they update pretty fast. So you can see as I'm sliding through, I'm seeing all the updates happen fairly quickly. Tap that check mark. Now all my changes have been saved. And now that I'm happy with this photo, what I'm going to do is tap on the check mark in the center of the screen. This will save my photo and allow me to share it. I can save it to my library, share with Facebook, Twitter, Mail, WhatsApp, Messages, Instagram, Pic, and even other apps. So save it to my library. That's going to go ahead and save it into my camera roll. So if I tap on any one of these sharing options, we'll go ahead and tap Twitter, for example. It's going to load in my tweet sheet that comes built in with iOS. So for Facebook and Twitter, you're going to need to make sure that you're logged in on your iOS settings to take advantage of those ones. As you can see, if I tap on Facebook, I get an error letting me know that I'm not logged in on the settings. So do make sure that you are logged in with Facebook and Twitter, and even Mail in the settings of your iOS device. If I were to actually tap on Instagram, it's going to actually open up the iOS share sheet and allow me to go ahead and open this into Instagram and then share it from there. And when you're done, tap the X in the top right hand corner. And if you tap the X over here in the left hand side of the screen, we'll go ahead and come back out to the main screen of PhotoLab. And now we can go ahead and start with a new photo. What's also really cool is in the settings up here in the top right hand corner, we can actually change our theme. So there's a few different themes you can choose. I'm using the dark one down at the bottom currently. We'll go ahead and tap on blue. And now if I come in and edit a photo, let's just quickly load in a photo from our library. And I'll go next. Now you can see everything, instead of it being dark, is now blue, all in my editor because of the theme that I happen to choose. So once again, this application is called PhotoLab. If you like it, pick it up for your iPhone and iPod Touch in the App Store.